Fjeran, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, I would love to learn a little bit more about your studio and kind of your journey as a hairstylist.
Okay, well, I've been doing hair for about 20 years.
Okay.
It'll be 20 years in February. And I've always wanted to do hair. That has been always a vision of mine. When I was in high school, I used to do all the prom and homecoming hair.
Yeah.
It was so fun. I created a little business out of it. It was a great time. And then I had in high school, I have a work leave program that I could go to a salon and sweep up hair, clean up around the salon.
Yeah.
And so I did that, and my heart just went directly to that. It was great. And I started hair school about 6-7 months later in 2004.
I love that.
Yeah.
Well, and such a good way to kind of get exposure to it, see if you like it, test out the waters.
Yes. Yeah, it was
That's
a lot of fun.
amazing.
Yes.
So tell me about your clients, the clients that you typically treat. What does a day look like for people coming in and sitting in your chair?
So I normally have, my primary clientele is all women.
Okay.
Majority of women. I do have some men clients here and there, but I'm mainly focused on my women with color and extensions. Those are my two big ticket items.
For
A
sure.
lot of people love that. Luxury hair is like my jam. So
Yes.
I do any type of extensions.
Okay.
I do tape in, I do hand tied, I do nano beads, I do eye tip. There's a whole plethora of them that I'm educated in.
That's amazing. So extensions, for those of people who may be new to the extension world or interested in it, tell us a little bit about it.
So extensions are a great way to just accentuate what you have or completely transform your look.
Okay.
I can, make you have thicker, fuller hair, but then we can also add a lot of length to it.
Yep.
It's just really fun to mess with the colors. And I also like to do more of color work with my extensions. So if you want to add more blonde, I would say, yes, let's go do that. But let's add some extensions and make the extensions do all the work instead of damaging or frying your own hair.
I love that. Well, and especially for people who are maybe indecisive to keep the integrity of their hair.
Totally, absolutely.
Talk to me about color. So you do color as well, but how does that play into extensions?
I do. I love the color world. I do anywhere from like root touch-ups, so like that's gray coverage, and then anywhere from like a lived-in, very natural balayage hand painting color. And I use Oligo color. It's a very natural vegan line, which I love. It's very sensitive on the hair. It's a lot better for our environment, and it's a lot better on your scalp. So that plays into extensions, is we can, melt those colors right into each other, which I like.
For sure, and get that custom color you're looking for.
Yes.
I love that. So tell me a little bit about your studio. What does it feel like when people walk in?
So my studio, when you walk in, I want you to feel relaxed. I want you to feel like this is your space.
Yep.
I always have a candle lit. That's one of my favorite things.
Yes.
You can choose what you want to watch on TV or listen to on my radio, whatever you want to do.
Okay.
I also offer silent appointments, and those are for more of if you are like stressed at work and you need to work, or you just want to read a book, or you just want to sit there in silence, because a lot of women, we are needed throughout our day, and so it's nice to just sit in a chair where you are not needed. You can have me do all the work, and you can just sit there and hang out.
What an awesome thing to have that space, because like you said, we live in such a busy world and we almost feel like we have to be on the go. I know I personally feel that a lot.
Yes.
So the fact that you offer that is so unique and such a benefit.
Definitely awesome.
Awesome. So appointment times how do they range from an hour? How long can people expect a hair appointment to last?
If you're just getting a haircut, it's going to be about an hour.
Okay.
I typically don't like anyone in my chair for more than 3 hours, just because it's a long time to sit.
Yeah.
So I try to, if we're doing a huge dramatic change, I try to set up monthly appointments so they come in, every 2 to 3, hours at a time for about once a month. Sometimes if you get like 8 to 9 hours in a chair, that gets, number one, exhausting.
Yes.
And number two, expensive at one time.
Yeah.
So I try to kind of condense what we can do and what we're looking for into anywhere from a 2.5, 3 hour appointment.
I love that. That helps.
Yes.
So how do people reach out to you to get connected if they're interested in maybe seeing you as a stylist or just learning more about you?
So I'm very active on my Instagram social media. I also do have a TikTok and Facebook, but I'm more active on my Instagram. Okay. Yes.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
So find you on those spaces. If somebody's maybe thinking of making the transition, why should they come to you versus anywhere else?
I feel like when you come to see me, you get more of an experience.
Yeah.
It's, when that door closes, you can really be yourself. You can let anything fly. There's no topic that's left untouched. You know, we can talk about the controversial topics, or we can just sit there in silence. I think that's really special.
I love that. And just having that open door of what do you need today, and meeting your clients where they're at.
Absolutely.
That's amazing. So anything exciting in your world that's coming up in the next year that we can expect out of you?
Oh goodness. I'm actually, I'm going to get certified in these new extensions called V-Light extensions.
Ooh.
And it reminds me of how when you get your nails cured, it's like the little light that you put on your nails. We do that on the hair, and it's a very seamless glue that you put on there, and it lasts up to 4 to 6 weeks.
Oh, amazing.
And you can barely tell it's there. So then you can kind of put it more in your part line. I'm also going to be dabbling into toppers, which is for a lot of my COVID clients have loss of thinning hair, women pattern baldness, cancer survivors. They have a lot of balding right up here. And so it'll be a nice transition to figure out how to put a topper up there, sew it in, clip it in, kind of. That's a new thing that's going to happen in my salon.
I love that. That's exciting. So if people are looking for news for you or to reach out individually, just social media is kind of the best way?
Yeah, social media can DM me. I also have my phone number on my Instagram, so you can always send me a text message too.
Well, that's awesome. It was lovely to get to chat with you.
Thank you.
We look forward to sharing some hair information to all of our customers and clients.
Awesome. Thank you so much.